Today, let's start part 3rd of chapter 7, Advanced Price and O level. In first review, I taught you how we will write the title of this chapter. Okay? And today we are about to start page 76, where one child is there, one captive is there in the prison cell, and he is just highly interested to learn O level German language. Okay, and therefore, governor of the jail already got the permission from the secretary of the examination board, and he already permitted him, if possible, you can arrange the examination there in the prison campus, especially in that cell where Evans is sitting. Okay, I will send you all the stuff and the question paper knife, etc., and it can be conducted there. During the examination, we will just be in the communication. We'll try to find out the information about that boy, how exam is going on. Okay. For that purpose, one McLary is there, Stuart McLary. He was just called there in the cell of Evans the boy as an invigilator. In the invigilation of Mr. Stuart McLary, how the examination going on? Let's see. It was 9:10 a.m. when the governor switched on the receiver. Here are the schedule of the examination. 9:10 is going on, sir. When the governor of the jail switched on the receiver of his phone, and he had instructed Jackson, that day I already told you, Jackson, he was the senior jail officer. Okay, and second senior jail officer was Mr. Stephens. Okay, so he means the governor had already instructed Mr. Jackson, the senior jail officer, to tell Evans of the temporary little precautions. What intimated Mr. Jackson? The governor intimated him, he warned him, he advised him, requested him, as he will have to take some certain precautions during the examination when it has already been started. That was only fair. The precautions will help us. Why? Because that boy, Roderick Evans, he had already broken the jail and escaped 3 times. Therefore, the jail authority used to tell him he wants the break. Okay. So, you will have to be highly careful during the examination. Otherwise, the boy may get a chance and he may escape out of the prison. It will be an insult. And that was very reputed jail. That was HM prison. Oxford was very reputed jail, and that governor was highly reputed for his strictness. Okay. As if Evans could not spot it. Spot means see. As Evans could not see it. What the precautions are taken by us? What the precautions are taken by the jail authority? Evans could not spot it. Evans could not see how many precautions are there. But wasn't it at all bit theatrical? Theatrical means dramatic. What's the going on? How the examination is going on there in the prison cell may be dramatic. Even the doubts that is coming to the governor of the jail, maybe it's a kind of drama played by that boy only in the name of the examination. So better he is asking question. This is the doubt that is coming to his mind. A school boy is almost he is just looking like a school boy, a school child. How on earth was Evans going to try anything up today? Because he was the captive only, he was the criminal only, he was the prisoner only, and such a prisoner in his tender age, how he is just going to appear for the examination was a challenge in his life, was a new day in his life. And then, if he was so anxious to make another break, why? To run. Perhaps the boy is sitting in his cell, sitting for the examination, but during the time, he is just preparing a drama with the help of his friends, how he is just going to escape out of the prison. Maybe that was the doubt for the governor. And then, if he was so anxious to make another break, to run away, why in heaven's name had not he tried it? In the heaven's name, in the God's name, the boy had not tried to break the jail. He had not tried to run out of the jail. And then from the recreational block, which is the main point, where he will break the jail and will escape out of the prison. That is the recreational block. Means in a prison campus, one recreational block is there. Nowadays it is not there. Where these kind of prisoners, the captives, they go there for their entertainment purpose, either watching television, any singing program, any concert is there, any dancing program is there. They generally used to go there for their entertainment. That is the recreational block. Much easier, but he had not. He had not means the boy. Means Roderick Evans had not tried to break the jail. He had not tried to escape out of the prison. And then there he was now sitting in a locked cell. The boy Evans is sitting in a locked cell. That day I told you, cell means very small room where a single criminal, where a single captive is kept there under the supervision of the jail authority. Sitting in a locked cell, all the prison officers on the alert, all the prison officers, they are on the alert mode, they are highly aware for his examination, because he was not a very simple child, he was not a gentle child, he was a captive, he was a criminal, and because of that he was just staying in a prison cell. So every employee, that they were highly careful. 2 more locked doors between his cell, means where the cell of Evans was there, and the yard. Yard means the boundary. Okay, means 2 doors are there. Those are the metallic doors, and it's not easy for that boy to break that metallic doors. They are very strong. And a yard with a wall. And after that, one wall is there all around the yard, as high. So generally, if you have visited the prison, at least you should have the idea. One boundary wall is there. That boundary wall is the outer wall. Okay, 2-3 walls of different heights are made. What the prison of your district is there, suppose you are going by that way, you will see only you can observe the last wall, means that is of too much height. Okay, and before we'll get the lesser height wall, and again we'll get the shorter height wall, so that all of a sudden any captive, any criminal wants to just jump over the boundary wall will be very difficult, may just go in between the walls and cannot escape out. 2 more locked doors between his cell and the yard with a wall as high as a haystack. Haystack means heap of the hay, means that is very high. The same way high wall is there. Yes, he once was as safe as houses. He once the boy who was sitting for his examination was as safe as anybody can save in their own house. Anyway, it would not be any trouble at all to have the receiver turned on for the next couple of hours or so. Next couple of hours means for 2 hours. Examination schedule was for 2 hours. So it was not necessary that it would not be any trouble at all to have the receiver turned on for the next couple of hours, next 2 hours. Why? Because they can get the information if it is on. It was not as if there was going to be anything to listen to, was it, amongst other things, and invigilator's duty was to ensure that the strictest silence was observed. You know, Stuart McLeary, he was there for the invigilation, okay, for that boy, when the examination is going on, which was scheduled for 2 hours. So at the same time, the purpose of observing the boy as an invigilator by Stuart McLeary to take a strictest step so that examination can be conducted very normally. He was there. And then, but still that little nagging here means troubling. Yet little nagging is there, little troubling is there, doubt. That creates a doubt to the governor. Might Evans try to take advantage of McLeary? Might Evans, it might that the boy like Evans, he may try to take advantage or use of McLeary. The boy, suppose if a single invigilator is there, so invigilator is not a criminal, whereas the boy who is sitting for the examination, he was the criminal only. So again he makes a crime there in his cell. He may just kill that invigilator there, maybe a kind of incident. Therefore all the jail employees, they were on the alert. Get him to smuggle. Smuggle means carry illegally. Carry illegally. Anything just you are carrying with you illegally, that is smuggle. Generally you can just speak smuggling. That is get him to smuggle or carry illegally in a chisel or two or a rope ladder or chisel. You know chisel. It's a cutting tool. Okay. So get him to smuggle or carry illegally. The boy like Evans may carry illegally the chisel, cutting tool to cut the metallic door. That may be the reason. Or to some other weapons may be there, or a rope ladder may be there by which he may climb and go out, or something may be there. The governor sat up very sharply. The governor of HM Prison Oxford, he was sitting up very sharply because he was highly attentive about the timing and the startup of the examination. It was all very well getting rid of any potential, the possible weapon that Evans could have used. Evans the boy could have used such kind of potential. That may be any tool, that may be any just a metallic item. So generally you should know ki, or if you are the criminal, so you are not allowed to have any metals with you if you are just captive. Okay, if you are in the prison, like steel dishes you cannot have, steel plates you cannot have, knife cannot have, match boxes you cannot have. Okay, knife cannot, many more things are there, restrictions are there. So that what if quite unwittingly, innocently, the innocent McLeary had brought in something himself. The innocent McLeary, why it is said innocent? Because he was the invigilator there and nobody can suspect him that he can play the part of a criminal. Okay, so the innocent McLeary, the invigilator was there, had brought in something. He had brought him something. Something means any kind of weapon, any kind of metallic item, any kind of knife with him. Jackknife. Jackknife means a knife for cutting the papers. That is called jackknife. So he was the invigilator. He will have to just open the envelope by cutting with the knife. So he had brought it, perhaps. And what if he once held him hostage? Hostage means that hold in a security hostage with such a weapon. Suppose the boy or that invigilator, he had already brought with him a jackknife. Okay, that knife might have been taken by that boy like Evans. The boy, he snatched the knife and with the help of that knife just showing to the invigilator straight in front of him, he can just take his advantage and he may go out. That may be the drama only. The governor reached for the phone. At the same time, the governor of HM Oxford Prison, he went there for the phone and it was 9:12 a.m. Just see, till now we discussed about the incident at 9:10 a.m. Right now, 2 minutes later at 9:12 a.m., the committee and the invigilator examining and the invigilator had already been introduced by Stephens when Jackson came back and shouted to McLeary through the cell door. Just see, the examining and the invigilator both, the Evans and McLeary, the invigilator, had already been introduced. Both have been introduced by Stephens. Who is Stephens here? The second jail officer. The second jail officer, Mr. Stephens, he had already introduced Stuart McLeary, the invigilator, as well as the examinee, that is the boy like Evans. Stephens, when Jackson came back, at the same time Jackson came back and shouted to McLeary through the cell door, that Jackson, he shouted to McLeary, "Can you come outside a minute, sir? You may come out. You too, Stephens," because that Stephen was appointed by Mr. Jackson, the senior jail officer, to look at both of them, like invigilator McLeary as well as the boy Evans. Okay, so when Jackson came there, he is just calling Mr. Stephen, the second jail officer. He is telling him, "Can you come out for a minute, sir?" Then Jackson quickly explained the governor's worries. Mr. Jackson, the senior jail officer, he just quickly explained the governor's worry. What are the cause of his speculation? What are the cause of the tension of the governor? That senior jail officer, he explained to Mr. Stephens, the second jail officer. And then McLeary patiently held out his arms at shoulder level while Jackson lightly frisked his clothes. Mr. McLeary, who was McLeary here? The invigilator. Means when he looked at Jackson as he just warning something, he wanted to check the invigilator. Perhaps the invigilator might have some weapon with him. Therefore, that invigilator is Stuart McLeary. He is just lifting. His hands were like this, but right now he is lifting his hands so that he is just making him free to check. You can check all my pockets, you can search it thoroughly, you can ransack my pockets, and if I have anything, any kind of tool is there, better you can get it. And then shoulder level, whilst Jackson lightly frisked. Frisk means very lightly, frisk means searched, ransacked. Mr. Jackson, the senior jail officer, he just searched his clothes. Any tool is there in his pocket, like knife, some other tool may be there, any chisel may be there, something hard here, sir. When he just tried to search it, something he got that was feeling hard. My reading glasses. Ma means my reading glasses. What the hard stuff is there in the pocket? It's my reading glasses, it's my specs, replied McLeary, looking down at the spectacle case. And Jackson very quickly reassured him, and bending down on the landing thumb, flicked the catches on the suitcase. And bending down, Mr. Jackson on the landing thumb flicked. Thumb flick here means opened quickly with the help of thumb. Suppose any suitcase is there, any briefcase is there. If you want to open it, you will have to use your thumb. Okay, so he used it to open it. And the catches, so to open the catches means locks. He used his thumb of that suitcase to open the lock of it. And then he picked up each envelope in turn. Many envelopes were there kept in the suitcase. He picked each and every envelope. Very carefully passed his palm along their surfaces. What the envelopes are there? The surfaces of his hand. He just rubbed it very smoothly on the envelopes and seemed satisfied. Nothing is there. No item is there. No harmful things are there kept in the envelope. He rifled. Rifled means ransacked, means searched. He rifled means searched curiously through a few pages of Holy Writ. Holy Writ, it's a kind of holy book. He searched a few pages. And vaguely, some books are there like Gita, Mahabharata, Ramayana. In the same way, Holy Writ is there for the as a Bible. Okay, and vaguely, awkwardly shook the church times, and then he just picked the Holy Writ, the holy book, and then he looked at he shook the church times. Church time, it was the newspaper. Okay, he just take it out from the suitcase. All right, so far, but one of the objects in McLeary's suitcase was puzzling him very sorely. One object is there in the suitcase of Mr. McLeary, the invigilator, that is giving me trouble. It's very painful to me. Do you mind telling me why you have brought this, sir? Here, he is asking, sir, can you tell me one item is there? In the next line, you will get the name. He is asking that, sir, I want to know why you have brought this item in your suitcase. He held up a smallish semi-inflated rubber ring. Semi-inflated means partially puffed up like balloon. Okay. So he held up means that Jackson he held up a semi or smallish partially puffed up rubber ring. Means just like the cycle tube. Cycle tube is there. The same way he just took it out from there. And then, such as a young child with a waist of about 12 inches might have struggled into. Even it was not very bigger in size, it was very smaller in size. What are the size of the waist of a small boy? It was of the same size so that the boy can wear it with a difficulty. It had some purpose. And then you thinking of going for a swim, sir? So generally some swimmers are there, if they are going in the water for swimming purpose, they just use rubber ring. Okay, so he is asking that, are you just thinking for swimming? McLeary hitherto means till now. McLeary hitherto means till now. Amiable means gentle. Demeanor means his behavior. Demeanor means behavior. His behavior was very good till now. McLeary's behavior was very gentle behavior till now. Was slightly ruffled. Ruffled means right now it was very gentle behavior, but it's changing a little. Means it was annoying. Ruffled means annoyed by this tasteless little pleasantry. Why? Because he was asking to know many more things about inflated rubber ring. Okay, therefore it was a pleasantry. He thought perhaps he is making a joke. And then he answered Jackson somewhat sorely. And because of that he thought that he is making fun on me. Then he replied somewhat very sorely. Sorely means rudely. That McLeary replied him rudely. If ye must know, ye means you, if you must know, I suffer from hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids, it's a kind of disease, perhaps you know, piles. Okay, piles, disease is there, he is telling. If you must know, I will disclose the fact. I suffer from hemorrhoids, the disease, and therefore I have brought with me because I want to sit over it for some time, even for a long time. And when I am sitting down for any length of time, I need it very badly, otherwise I can't sit. Very sorry, sir, I didn't mean to yell. And the embarrassment, the shame, the insult was still reddening Jackson's cheeks. When he heard that he has brought the rubber ring because he is just having a disease, illness, that is hemorrhoid only, he was feeling just insult. When he found the paper knife at the bottom of the case, but at the bottom of the case he found a paper knife. I think it would better keep this though, if you do not mind. That is, sir, if you do not mind, better you keep this knife somewhere else, not in your suitcase. And then it was 9:18 a.m. This is the third incident started. Okay, it was 9:18 a.m. before the governor heard their voices again. Their voices means the voice of the invigilator, Mr. Stuart McLeary, and the boy like Evans. They are conversing each other. And it was clear that the examination was going to be more than a little late in getting underway. Underway means get underway means start. Means it was already late in starting the examination, and before it, behind the scheduled time was there, the invigilator and the examinee, they were discussing each other. McLeary, yeah, means you have got a watch, means have you got a watch? McLeary asking. Ivan says, yes sir. McLeary, I shall be telling you when to start. I will tell you when you are going to start your paper. And again, when you have 5 minutes left. Alright? 5 minutes left over. Alright? Silence is there. He is getting no reply. McLeary again just speaks. There's plenty more of this writing paper should ye need it. Here, there's plenty more of this writing paper should ye need it, means you will have to write many more things. And generally, if you are sitting for the examination, you write your roll number, you write your question paper code number, center number, date and day also. The same way you will have to fill the details. Again, silence is there. Again, McLeary. Now, write the name of the paper 0 to 1 to 1. Keep in mind, question may be short question may be asked. What was the name of that paper? It was 0 to 1 to 1. Just you write it. Where? In the top left hand corner. You should write the paper name in the top left hand corner 0 to 1 to 1. 0 to 1 to 1 to 1. McLeary, in the gapping is there, dash is there, hyphen is there, that is 2 only, okay. McLeary, in the top right hand corner, it was in the left side, and in the top right hand corner, what will I have to write? Your index number, that is 313. And in the box just below that, write your center number, that is 271. Alright. These are the instructions already told by the invigilator, and the boy like he wants will write them. Silence is there. Now 9:20 am. This is the time, appointed time for the examination of the boy. McLeary, I am now going to means that is given there means right. He is not going to stay here. Is he? McLeary, I do not know about that. I can't say. Either Stephens will be there, Jackson will be there, or they will go away. I can't say anything. Stephens says, Mr. Jackson, sir, given me strict instructions too. What he said? Mr. Jackson, the senior jail officer, he had already given Stephens strict warning, as he will have to follow all of them during the examination. And then, here, how am I supposed to concentrate on my exam? Evans is asking. How will I just concentrate for the examination? Jackson, good. Get Stephens out of that cell, will you? Would you like to get Stephens out of the cell and you will write alone? Only McLeary will be there, invigilator will be there, and what the second jail officer, Mr. Stephens, is there, means I am just going to call him out of the cell. Would you like it? Then what happens? I think we are perhaps overdoing things. Overdoing things means we are just taking more precautions. For a small child, we should not go for a lot of precautions, but what precautions we are taking, they are too much. It is too much for a child. We should not do it. As you wish, sir, the governor heard the exchanges in the cell. What the governor of the jail, he heard exchanges in the cell. Exchanges means someone they are talking to each other. Heard the door clang once more. Clang here means the metallic sound. The door of the cell clang once more means produced a sound, and heard McLeary announce that the examination had begun at last, and the McLeary, the invigilator, he already announced that it's time, that's very sharp, you can start your exam. And then it was 9:25 am. and there was a great calm. Total silence was there in that cell. No disturbance was there. No rustle and rustle was there in that cell. And then at 9:40 a.m. the examinations board rang through. The call came from the examination board, and the assistant secretary of the examination board with special responsibility for modern languages asked to speak to the governor. Means this is the special language. German language was a special language. For that, why better you will have to take all the responsibilities. Suppose the point where he is unable to understand, better you will have to explain it. Okay, whatever he is asking, you will have to help the boy. For modern languages, asked to speak to the governor, and the examination had already started, no doubt. A quarter of an hour ago. Yes, well, there was a correction slip which some fool had forgotten to place in the examination package. Generally, as you are sitting for the examination in the examination hall, when some misprinting is there in the question paper, generally the invigilator, some subject teacher, the expert, they come for the correction. So here, that correction slip was required to keep in the same envelope in which the question paper was kept. But it was not there. Some fool, any foolish person had already made the mistake and he had forgotten to put it to it. And then, very brief. And could the governor please? Yes, of course. I shall put you straight through to Mr. Jackson in leaving. Hold the line a minute. Was this the sort of thing the governor had feared? Was a kind of thing the governor of HM Prison Oxford, he was fearing too much as correction slip was not there? Was the phone call a fake, or what the phone call was coming there in the prison to the governor? Maybe the fake call. All is a kind of drama made by, already set up by that boy like he wants. Okay, so maybe instead of secretary of the examination board, perhaps he may not be the real secretary. Maybe some of his friends, and he is just calling him at the time of examination. Maybe a kind of drama. Then, yes, of course, I shall put you straight through to Mr. Jackson in leaving. Hold the line a minute. Was this the sort of thing the governor had feared? Was the phone call a fake call, a false call? Some signal might be there, some secret message might be there, but he could check on that immediately. The governor could check that call very immediately, that it is fake call, it is false call, or it's real one. Then he dialed the number of the examination board. Again the governor, he dialed the number of the examination board, but heard only the staccato beeps. Staccato beeps, you know, earlier, or suppose your mobile phone is there, okay, or earlier it was that receiver phone was there. So when you pick the receiver there and the phone is already engaged, so some staccato sound is made. That is a sound as the phone is already engaged, the person is talking somewhere else. That is staccato sound. Staccato beeps was there of a line engaged, but then the line was engaged, wasn't it? Yes, not very intelligent. That 2 minutes later he heard some whispered communication in the cell. 2 minutes later, governor, he heard the whispering sound. Whispering sound means someone is talking each other. It's audible, okay, but not clear too much to others. And then communication in the cell, and then McCleary brought Scott's voice that came out. Will ye please stop writing, or we while? We, the word is given W-E-E. We means bit, B-I-T, little. Will you please stop writing a bit while, Mr. Evans, and listen carefully. I want to tell you something, because the boy like Evans, he was writing something. because he was writing the answer of what the questions were asked in the paper. Okay, so that invigilator is telling him, means can you stop writing for a minute? Candidates offering German, those candidates who is offering German language, so 0 to 1 to 1 should note the following correction. Even what the question paper was given to the boy like he wants. You need a correction in German language. What correction is there? On page 3, just like we just tell you. On page 3, line number 15, the fourth word should read golden end. Keep in mind, what was the correction? So, where was the mistake? Maybe asking short questions. So, you will have to keep in mind कि on page 3, line 15, the fourth word should read golden end, not golden. So, golden was misprinted word. Okay, golden was misprinted word. So, golden end should be read. And the whole phrase will therefore read Zum goldenen Lauen. Zum means it's written in German. ZUM means German word is there. Zum means you. Okay. Zum means you, goldenen Lauen, not Zum golden Lauen, not golden. Only one wrong word was there. Golden should be read as goldenen. I will repeat that. The governor listened and smiled. He had taken German in the sixth form himself, because the governor himself, he had already studied German language when he was in 6th standard. Therefore, at least he had some idea. And he remembered all about the agreements of the adjectives. Agreements here means the accuracy, the correction. And because of that, the governor, he remembered all about the agreements of the adjectives. Suppose many use of adjectives are there. Suppose if I say this chalk is white and bigger. Okay, or this boy is short and intelligent. This boy is fat and intelligent. So two adjectives are using for a single boy. Okay, fat and intelligent, but you are not free as you are going to use this boy is intelligent and fat. This will be the wrong word, wrong sentence. First, smaller adjective that is written in 3 letters. This boy is fat and then intelligent. First, smaller adjective, then the bigger one. Let me complete this para only. And then, and so did McLary by the sound of things for the ministers. For means by minister means priest of the church. By the priest or minister's pronunciation was most impressive, it was most effective. But what about Evans? He probably did not know what an adjective was. Even at least he had the idea about the adjective. Invigilator had the idea. He had knowledge about the adjective in German. But what will happen to the boy? We are not sure. The boy has already the ideas about the correct and proper use of adjectives. Okay, till here we are just going to stop today, and in the next video we will start the next one.